You've been talking to me a lot about the UK lately.
Andrew
Tate's American, but he talks with a UK accent.
Is it a UK accent? It feels like it's just like...
I guess he's just been all over the world, so it just kind of has changed amongst a bunch of different places.
It feels more of like a Eastern European accent or something like that.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like UK.
So, you've been telling me UK rap's better because how can you be homophobic if even your stick is gay?
Exactly.
And
bro, but like really though, answer the question: how can he be homophobic? Like I don't know.
You need to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, you've been on the UK wave. I've been seeing you.
I think it started with F1.
Oh, okay, because that's like a UK thing.
Yeah.
Now, what if, and how would you feel if UK drill and F1 somehow collided, and then the F1 drivers were spinning on their ops?
Yo, that'd be crazy.
But like in a car.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I would love that. That'd be insane.
You'd
That'd be mad, bruv.
All right. So
but who are the madmen?
All the people that are out there stabbing people, first of all?
Who is the madman? Please answer this question for me. I looked it up on like Urban Dictionary.
Well, it's the wrong urban. I think we're thinking our urban.
I know. Then I realized that.
Is there an urbandictionary.uk or something like that?
There should be. But I looked it up, and I guess the closest thing, I didn't know if it was people like being funny, because I just saw bruv. It'd be like, it's like, can you use it in a sentence? And it's like, that's the madman, bruv.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, that's funny.
You were telling me that you watched the KSI interview, which I'm never really understood. Like, I know that he's like the biggest thing out there on YouTube.
I've never seen any of his videos.
Right.
All I know is this interview.
And I finally got around to watching a Sidemen video.
Mm-hmm.
So Sidemen, which is kind of crazy. It's like a conglomerate of just insanely huge YouTubers coming together and making videos.
That's what it sounded like.
And
he was saying they've been friends forever since like middle school or
right.
something.
But like KSI is like the main dude. So they got people from the Impulsive team, like from the Impulsive group of the US. So that's Logan Paul, Mike Malek, George Janko. I think that's about it on the guy's side from the US. And then all the Sidemen. Mm-hmm. And they did real life Tinder, which was a really big video.
Oh, they were talking about that on the
They got a bunch of porn stars and OnlyFans girls and streamers that are very popular and very well known to be on the other side. Like they had Tana Mojo on there. They had Emily Willis, the one that you may not. Okay, these are just people that have become influencers in the internet now. Tana Mojo's just been a YouTube person forever. Like just there was like the TanaCon.
Did they get the chicken girl? Yo, that's crazy about the UK. Can we talk about that?
Let's get into. But basically, we're getting a little granular with that. What's going on is that you're now finding out about KSI in a bigger way because of their cross-sectioning with podcasts and things that you like. So now, you've heard Flagrant interview Jake Paul. You've heard them interview...
I didn't listen to it.
I've heard them interview Logan Paul. Heard them interview Jake Paul. And now we're hearing them interview KSI. How are you feeling with your UK feelings now? You know, now I'm starting to see like if you were in a free agency and you needed to leave, you would go to the UK. I feel like now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings and emotions on KSI before I ruin him?
He just came off as a nice bloke, man.
Just his personality and energy.
Yeah. He gave off good personality. He was entertaining. He was engaging. I found it interesting that even though, like, he was humble enough to be like, okay, you guys are from the U.S. You clearly probably might not, like, your listeners might not know who I am. So let me explain what I do, and like it wasn't like, oh, you don't know that I like do all these huge things and have all these millions.
Because like even Mr. Beast, like I hadn't seen so many videos, and he's like the biggest YouTuber ever.
Right.
So it's like I think it's very possible in this YouTube space for someone to be huge and anonymous somehow at the same time.
Right. Or like huge with certain group, like pockets of people.
Right. But now, the reason that he's on, and there's been some conflicting things because of the way everything's been going on now, but who is he fighting? Do you even remember the name anymore?
Wasabi.
Are you sure?
That's what they called them. And then Andrew goes, my dog?
No. So here's what happened. So originally, he was supposed to fight Alex Wasabi, which is another big YouTuber from the U.S., but obviously we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But he's well known. He's got millions of subscribers and all this type of stuff.
Sure.
So he was supposed to fight Alex Wasabi because Alex Wasabi fought Deji, which is KSI's brother, and beat him. So KSI is kind of avenging his brother and going to beat Alex Wasabi. Well, Alex Wasabi has a concussion and is no longer able to fight. Mind you, Alex Wasabi never promoted the fight when the fight was ready to go. He never posted anything, never talked about anything. Also, he wasn't the one that came out and said, hey, guys, I have a concussion. Hey, guys, I'm sorry. The fight can't go on.
Yeah.
Drama Alert's the one that put that out. And Happy Punch Productions is the one that, like, put more Misfits Boxing, which is KSI's boxing thing. Basically, Alex Wasabi had nothing to do with promoting his own fight or even telling his fans that he wasn't able to fight, which comes off mad sus.
But whose fault is that?
His fault.
Exactly.
So it comes off as if you were never wanting to fight in the beginning.
Yeah.
It comes off pussy, basically.
Yeah.
So now that happens. Now KSI is going to fight someone named Swarms. Who the fuck is Swarms?
He's a drill rapper. They said it on the pod.
Right. But how weird is this? They're trying so hard to build something, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. It's like, okay, bro, him and I were cool. We made a song. It went on the Billboard. And then we were supposed to shoot a video, and dude was like 4 hours late. I don't fuck with dude no more. And we finna fight. What kind of promo is that, dude? Like, I get you're trying to say, yeah, no, I know y'all think we cool, but like one time, like something happened, and like we ain't cool no more.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, dog. Like, no one knows who Swarms is. No one knows who Swarms is. Not even UK people really know who Swarms is, I think.
Do you think KSI should have tried to fight like Soulja Boy or something?
No, he should have fought Jake Paul, but he's being pussy. So here's what happened.
He's down to fight him, though.
Here's what the fuck happened. I'm giving you all the rundown because you're hearing he said, she said.
All right. You're hearing she said.
No, I am seeing tweets.
Okay.
Okay, I'm following this.
So shit. I'm confused.
So here's what happened. Two different boxing events.
I thought KSI and Logan were cool.
They're business partners. Okay. They have Prime together.
So then why? But
they fought first. First they were beefing.
Yeah.
First they didn't like each other. First they boxed each other.
Right.
All right. Jake Paul has a fight over here, and it was Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul with Amanda Serrano and some other people on the undercard. Tommy Fury can't get into the U.S. for some reason, apparently.
Because I will say, bro.
They were saying mob ties. Jake is saying, I don't even know if he went to the airport. I think he just pussied out because think about this.
It sounds like he wussed out, bro. Like, I'm not for Jake Paul at all.
Right.
But he's at a point where it's really undeniable the boxing skill is there a little bit, you know?
And imagine you have Tyson Fury as
your brother. You're in a fighting family.
And your dad is like, you know what I mean?
You're in a fighting family. Like, this is all you've known.
And they told you, if you don't win this fight, remove the Fury last name.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And the dad saying, I told him not to fight. He's been like traveling too much. He hasn't been working out. He's been eating too much. So your dad's saying stuff like that, but you're trying to be like, nah, I was in shape. I just couldn't get into America. All right. Jake's like, I don't even know if you went to the airport because there's no pictures of you at the airport. If a celebrity went to LAX, there'd be pictures of them. Yeah. And this is like the big airport over there. People would have seen you. But like, regardless. Yeah. So he drops. Now someone named Hasim Rakim Jr. or something like that. An actual boxer. I don't know him that well, but boxers know him. His dad's a world-class boxer. He's a world-class boxer. It's one of those things where the boxing people are going to be like, okay, he's big. He was bigger than Jake and all these things.
Again, grew up in the sport.
Right.
You know, blah, blah, blah.
So what happened was they were supposed to fight at 200. Then the guy said, yo, like they're doing all the stuff to make sure that they're cutting weight correctly and all this stuff. 2 weeks go by and he hasn't even lost a pound. And they're like, yo, what the fuck? So then they go, yo, let's do it at 205. And Jay goes, all right, fuck it. Let's do it at 205. Then he goes, yo, I'm not doing this unless we go 220. I ain't doing anything less than 220. If not, we pulling out. Like, right before. So Jake's like, all right, we're not going to just let you guys keep on fucking trying to take leverage. Then whatever, don't fucking do it. It was 3 times his payday he's ever fucking gotten. And he's going to say, I'm not doing it because we can't
reputation.
go on this contract was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's out of the fight. So now Jake has no opponent, right?
Uh-huh.
So now it's like, shit. Well, there was 3 boxing matches going on. Jake Paul, KSI, and Austin McBroom is supposed to be fighting a Nissan Gibb, which is just like YouTuber boxing thing, not even like more legitimized one.
I feel like they're more on like a semi-pro level now.
Right. So Jake's opponent is out. He doesn't have an opponent. He doesn't have a fight now.
Fight Blueface or something?
No, because he's not. He's trying to prove something. So then he goes, all this stuff's going on KSI's side. Then what happens? KSI's guy comes out.
Yeah.
So now Jake goes, yo, we both don't have an opponent. Stop being a pussy. Let's fight. Mm-hmm. And KSI's like, I have contractual obligations for another fight, and I have another opponent, and, this and this and that. And Jake goes, I'll do it for free. What's the problem? Let's do it. I'll do this shit for free. Let's go. I'll go over there to you. I'll let you be the A side. Let's get this fucking done. KSI goes, no. I'm fighting Swarms. Who no one fucking knows. Mm-hmm. No one knows who Swarms is. Mm-hmm. So to me, here's what KSI keeps on saying. Uh-huh. KSI keeps on saying that this is a fight to dust himself off. Yeah. So he's basically purposely fighting someone he knows he's going to beat, which means he's scared to fight Jake Paul. He's afraid to fight someone who's actually been fighting consistently right now, and he doesn't want to look embarrassed. He goes, I have bigger plans for us. We're going to fight in the Wembley Stadium. We're going to, make this a big thing. Now that all this stuff has gone on and now that things are going on, Jake has now said, we'll see if the money's right, because he does make good points. Pay-per-views are worth less in the UK. Mm-hmm. To fight in primetime over there, you're going to be fighting at like 2-3 o'clock here, where people are running errands and shit. Yeah, it'd have to make financial sense.
Do you know what time I have to get up to watch F1?
What time?
The races on Sunday start at 8 a.m.
And what time is it over there? Like probably like
it's like 5 or something, or like 6. Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't make financial sense to a brand new fight, mind you. I think Jake's trying to be like, look, we're promoting this. There's a tail of promotion here, and we can push this on over to getting this done. Now you want to start brand new, fresh. Now we're going to really have to negotiate. Now I'm going to have to practice, do all this other shit again. Because here's another thing too. He's been talking about his training regimen, and his training regimen involves him getting up at like 2 o'clock p.m. so that he can be ready to fight at midnight, when midnight is when you're fighting. So you want your prime strength, your training and all this stuff to last well beyond midnight. Mm-hmm. So like that's the way he's training right now. Yeah. So you're going to have to change your clocks up if you're wanting to do UK and stuff like that. It's a whole different type of vibe. Yeah, so it's got to be worth it for him to go on to that sort of situation. But I'm getting a little heated. I think KSI ducking. I think he's scared. And he already admitted. He already admitted because he said...
He not the madman?
He said, Jake said, all right, I'll agree to your whatever the fuck next thing if you admit that I am the guy better than you in boxing right now. I got you in boxing right now. Mm-hmm. And KSI said it, you got boxing right now, let's fucking go. So KSI admits it. Yeah. So to me, it's just...
It's like, I think... Yeah, like, he is ducking. I will agree with you on that, but I think he's ducking for, like... He's trying to be smart about it, too, right?
Yeah, he's trying to be smart about it, but as far as the fans are concerned, it's a fight. Like, he's not giving the fans what they want. And Jake always tries to give the fans what they want. He even have said, like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think right now. Which to me kind of seems pussy. It's like, you're an entertainer. Yeah. That's your whole point, is to give a fuck about what the fans want. But let's get into the show. Two, one. Welcome to the 2.5 Citizens Podcast. I'm Zen.
Bruv, we gotta stay in the UK for just a tiny bit more.
Okay.
So, Beyonce's new album came out. Highly anticipated album. I still haven't gone all the way through.
It's probably not your thing, right? Because you still haven't evolved your palate to that.
Right. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, what do you think about people in the UK forcing Beyonce to change her lyrics because their slang, it means So the word is spaz.
Whoa! Bro! Hold on!
Oh my god. You know
You wild for that.
Bruv.
With a hard Z?
Bruv. Alright, shut up. Let's get into it.
Alright, let's just spaz on this topic real quick.
All right. Whoa!
All right, so I don't even really. Here's the problem: is like, I mean, and look, it probably does affect people over there, but it's a weird thing to me because that's America's thing.
It's all about content.
No. America's thing is to cancel people and tell them to stop doing something.
Yeah.
Like the UK is all old and stuff, right? So like they all do shit from like way back in the day. Like people still wearing powdered wigs, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how people feel about women. It's just like I don't know why they're trying to appropriate American culture and get offended. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when it's an American artist. This is a Southern artist. You better be lucky she's not like saying something way more racist.
Yeah.
Like she's from the South.
Yeah.
And now she has to be, I mean, of course, she's become an international superstar.
Sure.
So does that now have to give you this international responsibility? Because here's the thing.
It does.
Here's my problem. When does it become such a slippery slope that like Korea's like, hey, I can't understand this album because it's not in Korean, and that offends me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if we have to every place like so.
I mean, it's all about the money, right? This makes me think of like Disney movies when they like cut out certain things because China's like, hey, yo.
Right, but my whole thing is, I get that. So you want to make sure that your fan base over there feels represented.
Yeah.
But how, when we don't have a global acknowledgement of like, this is the way things are supposed to be.
Sure.
How do we know what we are and aren't to say? Because you brought up the great example before this that cigarettes are caused something crazy over there that we don't call them here.
Yeah, no.
And you can go ahead and say it if you'd like.
No. But it's a gay slur that starts with an F.
You know what I mean? So like, but like the shortened version.
Yeah.
Not like the elongated version.
Yeah.
Not
doesn't
the
end
one.
in T.
Not the one that
Doesn't have a hard T.
Yeah, not the one that rhymes with maggot. The one that's just like if you're talking about a magazine, like just mag. You know what I mean? Like that one.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, people are out there smoking mags, and it's. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Like if.
Because, bro, that could be so, like, think about what you're saying. You're smoking mags when you, bro.
Especially when we're talking about here, you smoking on.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Drill here, in drill music here.
If you're smoking on somebody.
You're killing them.
That's it.
That's it.
Like you're gay bashing over there.
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, like, are you murdering them?
And I feel like they, as a whole country, need to stop.
Yeah.
Need to stop that shit.
That's right. If
Quit it.
Beyonce stopped, they need to stop.
Else, no more drill, no more UK drill in the Americas.
I'm good.
Nah.
I'm good with that.
No more.
I agree.
Spotify, stop it.
Yeah. I agree.
Right now. In the month of June?
What month are we on? It's August.
No, I know, but when was the gay month?
June.
All right. Next June. If y'all don't stop saying it by next June,
it's a wrap.
Spotify, Anchor, do something.
Yeah.
But
it's
I don't even know if Spotify's an American company because it's like some Swedish dude who.
I don't know.
But Spotify.
Dude, we're American. We only think about ourselves.
Honestly, real talk, it really be feeling like we're so small and it be feeling like
okay, but like it's crazy that people in another country can say that this is offensive when like, dude, you have different slang than we do. Like you have everything. Our languages, yes, they're English and we understand each other, but when it comes to like culturally and you know the way certain words are used, completely different.
Right.
You know, like people in Spain can say something and Mexicans are like, "Yo, that's crazy."
In Croatia, you can say women shouldn't drive cars, and in America, for some reason, people are like they're just not on that yet. Here's the thing too is that I think a lot of these countries are older than America, so they've already gone through that cycle and then come back around to understand the true nature of society.
Wait, no, I don't agree. No, I see where you're going with that. No. I was just like agreeing to be funny, and then I realized what you were saying.
What do you mean? What am I saying?
No.
How are you going to interpret?
I'm trying to talk about Beyonce, bro.
All right, right. First of all, why is Beyonce still making music?
That's disrespectful.
Like, why is she still working? Like,
I guess she doesn't have to.
Is she driving? She better have a driver, because if she's driving,
I don't know. Jay-Z, what is she doing?
I'm just kidding, Jay-Z. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But speaking of, that's a whole other thing. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah.
What did she replace the word with?
I don't even know, dude, to be honest.
Yeah.
What can you replace that with to where it sounds right?
Yeah, you like threw out the whole rhyme scheme.
They did this to Lizzo too.
Oh, with what?
With Spaz.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the first one, and I kind of felt like Beyonce would be untouchable.
Yeah.
So what does this mean now?
But Kanye has said it in songs.
Oh, who's going to tell Kanye? Kanye also wore the red hat, so it's like...
Who's going to tell Kanye anything?
Who's going to tell Kanye anything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but there's so many like big records that I'm sure UK people love that have that, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think, personally, it's the genre. So if you UK people who UK drill can say whatever they want. They're literally talking about stabbing blokes.
Bruv.
Bruvs. So...
Stab him, yeah?
So my thing is that if that's happening...
Yeah.
They can say whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
But like Beyonce is supposed to be the progressive one.
You think they have switches on their knives? Because, you know, they don't have guns. So, like, if they put a switch on the knife for it to go...
Yeah. Like, switchblade things like...
Yeah, and it just keeps stabbing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. That is a crazy thought to think about. That is a crazy thought. That is insane that you would even bring that up.
Okay, anyway.
That is insane that you would even think about that type of violence right now on this podcast. But we're going to continue on. We're going to continue on despite.
Okay.
And despite you trying to commit mass acts of violence across our people. But, isn't it? So, like, I don't know, man. Like, it is weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But at the same time, what are their rules like? Because we always say freedom of speech for us.
Sure.
Do they got freedom of speech over there?
I don't think they do. That's the thing that it's like...
So it's kind of like... And that's the thing here, too, is like freedom of speech goes both ways. So when you say something, you have the freedom to say something that people don't like, and then people have the right to disagree with you, and then the decision is made by them. So she decided to do this to make her fans feel happy and included, and that's fine if she wasn't that attached to it. Because at the end of the day, if you do have a large group of people enough telling you something and you don't, it's almost like Dave Chappelle. It's like, yo, dude, like, why are you so obsessed with trans people if you being so like, you know what I mean? So adamant about not letting it go. His thing, of course, is jokes and free speech.
Right.
But what is Beyonce's? Which I think is just, I'm just going to make my fans happy. I'm an entertainer. Like Case, I should be. I'm here for the fans. I'm here for the people. I'm going to give them what they want.
Has there been an apology? I hope there hasn't.
I'm sure there hasn't been an apology. I'm sure they just moving the getting the song changed is enough. Here, y'all keep on jamming it. I took the word out for y'all. Yeah. I think there should be editions. The UK edition. The US edition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that way, because what about me? What if I wanted to hear it?
Yeah.
Like, what if I liked it?
That doesn't mean that here.
Right. What if I wanted to hear it because I wanted to spaz out on them?
Yeah.
Whoa. Calm down, Della. Shit. But, you know what I mean? It's like, what if?
What if?
So that's why I think there should be different.
What if?
That's why I think...
I ain't watch it.
There's a new Marvel?
There's like a cartoon show where it's like, what if, blah, blah, blah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Sounds mad sketchy.
Disney Plus.
You shouting out Disney Plus right here on the show? Disney Plus officially has more subscribers worldwide than Netflix.
Wow. Netflix is dead, bro.
I'm telling you, dude. What's the last thing? I've been watching All American on Netflix.
You could just download this CW and be like up to date. Okay, can we talk about shows that have gone off the rails? Because I feel like All American has gone off the rails.
Really? I'm on season 4. I just got on season 4. Well, okay. Now they have Homecoming, the new show.
Yeah. How caught up are you?
I'm on the beginning of season 4.
Like, is he in college yet?
No, he's not in college yet. He just signed. Coop just almost died, but didn't. And now she can't rap right now. And he just signed the paperwork to go to that school.
It's about to get off the rails, and it's like... Is it bad that I found the show more interesting when there was more gang violence?
Well, that's because obviously... let's just address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
As a suburban white kid...
Whoa!
You... fantasize about the life of living in the streets... and being involved in gang violence because you're looking at it from afar.
Okay.
So you're like, damn, bro, like, now he turned into suburban. Now this too relatable, dog. Like,
yeah. Like this is just like my homies like talking about what college they want to go to, bro.
Right, like I don't wanna deal with that. Like,
and
where are the ops?
He got a nice car every now and then that he's driving. He's not on the bus anymore. Yo, I used to ride the metro, okay? You can't.
Okay, you drove the metro.
I rode the metro like multiple times. Multiple of those times, I didn't even have enough money to pay for the metro. I just made a sad face and
let me ask you this.
How are we?
Let me ask you this.
You want me to bring this up?
Let me ask you this. Did you have to ride the metro? Did you ever do this for work? Car. But did you do this for work or school?
I did.
Or did you do it to go skate with your friends for fun? Which one did you do? I don't think you've ever had to catch the bus on time. I don't think you've ever had to catch the bus on schedule.
On schedule, or else like
you'd have to wait 30 minutes?
No, or else it'd be like coming back from like the skate park.
All right, and you got to make sure that you do it before the bus line ends, but you've never been like, shit, I got to get to work and this bus better be on time because if not, I'm going to get my third occurrence. Like, you've never been in that situation.
Never been in that situation.
Exactly. So don't act like because you rode the bus, you get it. You've never ridden the bus out of like legit necessity. Like, out of like, yo, if this bus didn't exist, I wouldn't have a job right now type shit.
Bro, I was in high school.
That's what I'm saying, though. And you didn't need to get a bus to drive across town to get to school.
I couldn't have a job then. I didn't have my DACA yet.
All right. See, you're dealing with different struggles. You need to be watching that One Day at a Time show or Hentified. Like, that's for
Bro,
you,
I didn't
dog.
like Hentified.
I kind of liked Hentified.
Bro, like, my brother-in-law told me that, like, he was like, this is why we can't have nice things. Because it got canceled. I just thought Hentified was more of, like, L.A., like, Chicano culture. And it felt like, I don't know.
This is L.A. football culture. All-American.
Yeah. Yo, they don't even like football like that in L.A. Who are they trying to kid?
What are you talking about? They love football.
Who they got?
The Chargers.
Who else? The 49ers, but that's like North Cal.
But then they also got the Oakland Raiders in California.
That's right, yeah.
They be having hella merch.
Yeah.
Speaking of merch, real quick, now we're going off the rails. We're going off the rails.
The Raiders merch does not mean the Raiders in...
I know. But on that thing of having merch, Andrew Schultz made a joke about how Biden ain't got no merch. No one out here wearing the Biden merch.
Or Kamala. She went on sneaker shopping once. Ain't nobody want to cop those Converse. Okay. So explain to me why we're all about merch. And the well, it makes sense, right? Consumerism, America,
right. And people, and it's self-expression. So clothing's a way of self-expression, and we feel like what we wear expresses who we are.
Yo, red hats are like crazy now.
Yeah, but there's a new one coming around in town. So, to all, following the Trump team. So, I got to give y'all an update on y'all's boy got raided by the FBI. All right.
That's right.
His Mar-a-Lago home got raided by the FBI, and apparently they were looking for some sort of like missile.
I think homie kept the nuclear codes.
Something like that. Yeah. Some sort of like missile paperwork. I don't 100% know. We'll see as everything unfolds.
Yeah.
But his op used this as a perfect opportunity to start pushing merch. Mm-hmm. So Hillary Clinton came out with her emails hats.
Yeah.
They look hard as shit, dog. I was thinking about getting them hoes. She promoted her merch alongside the news of Trump getting raided by the FBI, as if she had heard Andrew Schultz's joke about needing merch, and said, damn, he right. I need to lean in because she's leaning into her email scandals and saying, okay, so y'all want to talk about my emails? Homeboy getting raided by the FBI.
Yeah.
So, but her emails, though. So the hats are hard. It's just but her emails. Mine's going to be coming in pretty soon. But I'm thinking, just because I don't want to support Hillary, I think I'm going to get the bootleg version off Etsy. But her emails hats are dropping.
It's crazy because she really took the power away from the conservatives, huh? Because that's something I could... You know how they all got the Go Brandon?
Yeah.
They could have had the but her emails, but she took that from them, Bruv.
She stole it from them?
Yeah, she...
Just like some people would say the election was stolen?
Exactly like that, bro.
Because, I mean, like... I don't even know. I'm looking around like, who even voted? Like, did you vote?
I can't.
Exactly. So how? I don't even know what's happening over here.
Can we stop? look, Democrats, stop pandering to Hispanics, bro. Like, you lose them with the whole gay thing. Like, that's just the truth. That's what I've seen in my own family.
So who do they need to pander to?
I don't know, bro. Like, they're starting to lose the white people with colored hair.
What?
The, like, white liberal kids that, like, go to, like, liberal arts college. They're, like, starting to lose them, too.
So what you're saying is that if we go back to, like, because, like, all right.
I think they need to switch again and be, like, racist again.
Yeah, because Obama at first was kind of like, yo, chill out with that gay marriage shit, right? And then he got everybody. And then afterwards, he was like, all right.
It's kind of cool, bro.
Yeah, let's, you know what I mean? Let it slide. Frank Ocean, cool as fuck. Yeah. So, I think that's what happened, bro, right? He heard a Frank Ocean song, and he was like, yo, gay's kind of cool, though.
Bro, can we talk about, like...
But how do you think that this looks for America when our former president's getting raided by the FBI? Does it seem like we can't keep control of shit? Like, it kind of makes us look wild in the midst of, like, I don't know, man. To me, especially now that I'm seeing it from an outlook, on the rest of the world.
You know, it's crazy.
It's one thing where it's like when we have our internal battles, it looks like we're not stable.
Without us noticing?
Yeah.
Because, like, all right, like if you were go to the UK and you're like, bro, y'all fell off after the revolution, like, y'all ain't shit, like we became a country, and they'll be like, no, bro, we're still the greatest. Like, they don't know they fell off.
You really think they don't know?
You go to Spain, they don't know they fell off, bro. They don't know.
They really don't?
They really don't know. Everyone thinks they're the greatest.
But people have to know.
Unless you don't, unless you, like, everyone knows, then, like.
Nah, you gotta know, right? Because it's like, it's things like, what is oil traded in?
Bro, think about the US dollar.
Right. So it's like, you gotta know.
But you're, like, in denial
the Spain gotta know, like, why are most of y'all trying to speak English all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, notice that when people come up to, they don't say bruv, they say bro. Like, you gotta know.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you don't know. Like, I know that like, China's influence is overtaking us. I know this because every single social media app amongst Gen Zers, because they've been the only ones that have opened their eyes to being like, hey, yo, this isn't always good for us all the time. Use in apps have decreased across all apps except for TikTok. Users decreased on everything except for TikTok. So, like, I see their influence. The biggest band is BTS, which I think is Korean pop.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is China, but it's like, you know what I mean? I see when other cultures are invading. I see that Puerto Rico, I see that, like, Bad Bunny is, like, the biggest artist amongst everybody, period.
Yeah.
I see that. I can look at that and know. There's no way that other people don't know.
Do you think what screwed us up is... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But do you think what screwed us up was that we turned our patriots... Or, like, people started saying patriotism was toxic? Like, and nowhere else in the world will someone say that patriotism is toxic but the U.S.
Right. Because the whole part of us is about progress. So if you don't fight for progress, then you're saying that we're in good standing. And there's so many other things that need to basically be progressed.
Yeah.
That I think at a certain point, it's regressing us as a country.
Right.
So, like Andrew Tate would say, in the rest of the world, and a lot of other places in the world, better yet said.
Sure.
Basically, the closer you are to just bare survival, the closer the society gets to what societal norms would be. So you have to think about, like, the way things would work back in, like more ancient war times where, like, people were fighting for, like, survival and stuff like that. Like, what is the functioning way when everything's not all cushy, basically? When, like, everything... Basically, when we get to such a point of progress, we don't know what it's like to, like, almost not survive.
Right. That we worry about, like...
Everything else. Which really just upsets us, I think, the whole time. I think we're living in a world where everyone's upset because everyone needs to be upset. Because if you're not upset, then you're privileged. And everyone is afraid of being privileged, even though we're a privileged country. Bro,
even low class people here, Bro, think about all the immigrants from Mexico. They would much rather like work like dogs because they know the cartel ain't gonna be after them.
Right. They arrested some drug cartel member, like some leader. Mm-hmm. And there's been like crazy sort of fights and explosions out in the streets lately. I don't know if you've seen anything about that.
No.
You ain't keeping up with what's going on at home?
First of all,
the boys ain't telling you?
My dad's privileged in Mexico. Like he's pretty like he's fine. He lives in a gated community, bro. He doesn't talk about this.
He don't see what's going on outside.
He probably sees it. He doesn't mess with it. Like, bro, like my dad would straight up tell me, he'll be like, I don't even vote anymore. He's like, I don't care. They know who's going to be the next president. All I'm worried is, how can I keep my business going? How can I keep my money up? How can I make sure that, like, your siblings are going to be straight?
Which is kind of like the way that I think you need to start looking at things. Because it's like,
and I feel like that's starting here in the U.S. too, bro.
Right. Like
people are stopping to care. Like, if you right now, I feel like if you genuinely care about politics, there's no way you're not annoying about it.
Right. Are you saying I'm annoying, dog?
No, bro.
Bro,
like,
hold on,
you
bro.
don't post things on social media. If you're still posting on social media, bro, like...
You're right. Now, what's happening now is... So let's get into... This is a little interesting, and I don't know if I'm being wild for even bringing up this idea, but, like, the CDC just said, yo...
About the monkey?
No, they said we're removing the guidelines for social distancing, and we're removing the guidelines for quarantining. Okay. You don't need to quarantine if you have COVID anymore. And you don't need a social distance if you have COVID anymore.
I'm going to say something wild. It hasn't killed anyone in a long time, so I mean...
No, but what I'm saying is, when we were freaking out at first and everyone's businesses were going away, and it's not like COVID stopped. I think, like, we've had increases, we've had spikes, we've had these things where, like, when I got COVID, a bunch of people around me were getting COVID. Like, it's coming in waves again still.
Sure.
But now...
But it's not deadly anymore.
And now monkeypox are coming around. And
that monkey?
Now,
that monkey will get everybody vaccinated. Even the most unvaccinated person, if you see that monkey, bro, you're going to get that vaccine.
So, the few things about monkeypox. Remember what I was talking about last episode about, or one of these past episodes, about how no one's coming out and saying, hey, yo, be careful about gays. Because, like, of the way, like, you guys are talking.
Yeah.
They just came out and said, yo, stop, like, don't be harassing monkeys, dog. Like, they came out for real.
Yeah.
Like, the World Health Organization say, yo, please don't be taking this out on monkeys. Like, I don't see monkeys out in the wild every day. Like, I don't see monkeys
are they, like, breaking into
society.
Do they think that people...
No, but what I'm saying is, why are they saying that about monkeys but aren't saying that about the gay community?
Because they don't want to get canceled.
No, I'm saying, why aren't they saying, hey, yo, y'all need to stop, with this messaging on that this is a gay people virus, this is a really weird... thing that protect the gay people, like it's not their fault. Instead, they're saying, "Yo, don't be taking it on the monkeys,
bro."
Now
they
also are asking the people to give a new name because I guess surveys showing people don't like the name monkeypox. So now they're like trying to crowdfund. They're trying to crowdfund a new name.
We had a whole like discussion about it. If you remember, I don't know. If it was, like, I remember 2 episodes about.
I remember.
It's a wild name.
It is a wild name.
But you have to give it a wild name, bro. COVID, bro. No one took that seriously, bro. But you hear, hey, yo, they got that monkey, bro.
That just sounds crazy.
I know.
It sounds wild. It sounds insensitive.
It needs to be a little, probably, so you take it seriously.
So are you saying... God damn it, dude. So what you're telling me is that they figured out how to use the things that scare white people the most, gays and blacks.
Yeah. Oh, whoa!
And put it together in a virus for them to be like, yo, I don't want the gay virus. And that monkey, I don't want to be dealing with any of that.
Whoa!
That is crazy for you to say.
That's not what I was saying, bro.
That is insane, bro. You were like, bro, we need to scare them. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Bro, I don't think...
That's what you said.
Bruv.
That's what you said.
Disney Plus.
Monkeypox documentary streaming on Disney Plus.
Yeah, literally.
This is gonna be an interesting thing, like... I really am curious more so to see what's going to happen in like 30 to like maybe 40 to 50 years when like our time is documented in history books, to be like, when they can
People
finally be like,
deciphering the memes and
not
stuff.
even deciphering the memes, but being like, yo, like they named a virus monkeypox, and then the monkey population went down due to
Do you think
poaching.
everyone's gonna be asexual in 30 years? Like, it's gonna be outlawed to like have a specific, genital.
No, asexual means you're by yourself. I think like polyamory, where basically like no one thinks about. But here's the only way it can happen.
Bro.
Hold on, I'll explain. Here's the
wait,
only
wait.
way that it can happen.
Can we talk about how us millennials, we thought we were progressive? Like, we genuinely believe we were progressive, started the woke movement, and then these Gen Zers came out and they're like, a woman can have a penis and marriage can be with 6 people, and we're like, yo.
All right. Here's where I think it's gonna. Here would be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
I could say yes. Maybe in a few years, it's not gonna matter gender or anything, and it's just gonna be love is love, whoever you feel, and you're not even thinking about that. Now, it would only work if we pretty much removed humans from having to like actually have kids. If at a certain point we say, hey, yo, like it's not even safe for a woman to give birth, we have different modes of like creating people now, where like we get y'all stuff together and then it gets created in this incubated pod, and then that's just the way they start basically saying, hey, yo, like it's irresponsible to try to like have kids naturally. Like that's like not the way that we've progressed way past that. It's insensitive to the woman to even do that, right?
Yeah.
Once that happens and you no longer need a biological woman, if that would ever happen, would be the only time where I feel like society can progress past the point of like needing that. But at what point does natural human like instinct kick in? Or like, is there some way to start removing all that? I think things like ego, aggression, all this type of stuff come from like natural, things inside of us that help to survive over time. Like you have to think about like we're in such a like new age time. So within the last few hundred years, we've been getting to this point. What about like the thousands and thousands of years that we've like had to just survive out there in certain elements, and that have like grown us to instinctually be a certain way? I know we can try to like tell ourselves and be like, nah, this isn't the way to be. But like, at what point is instinct, right? Like a dog. I know we're more intelligent and more progressive than that. But like even like the best dog can break, right? Like at a certain point and go revert to a natural instinct.
Well, there's 2 things that can happen, right? I think we either go down the slippery slope you're talking about, or everyone does a 180 and overcorrects and starts being like, no, we don't care about your feelings. Those are the 2 things I see happening.
People try to do that, but I don't understand. Like, there would have to be a thing. Like, I already see people doing that against cancel culture. But and here's the thing that ends up happening. Well, here's the thing that ends up happening. Yeah, but not really.
No, it's not as bad. Like
the thing that I think depends on it.
Andrew interviewed Louis C.K. and I was like, yo, I thought we didn't mess with Louis C.K. I guess we do. All right.
Well, it was one of those things where it's like, in the Andrew Schultz way, do your fans support you? Most of the people that try to cancel you are not your fans. They just discovered you, and they discovered you in a bad way and said, you know what? I don't like that person because I don't like that type of thing. We've already talked about earlier in this episode how there's people who are very popular in subgroups and the rest of people don't know them. So that once that hits the zeitgeist and they're like, oh, wait, I didn't know this person, but now I know him because he did something bad. Cancel him. The fans who know them be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, y'all just don't know him. This is the way y'all are being introduced to him. Y'all are wild. And on the other hand, makes them double down on them. Like, yo, how many people doubled down on Chappelle? They're like,
I quadrupled down on Chappelle.
Chappelle is the GOAT. There is no way we're going to, you know what I mean?
Bro,
and then you double down.
The artistry.
So the real fans double down, which then guess what? Morgan Wallen said the N-word and his streams went up like 4 times.
He put out a song with Lil Durk.
So, no, I don't truly think that it's like, it affects you from corporate sponsorships. Cancellation only stops you from corporate sponsorships. If your business revolves around corporate sponsorships, then it'll affect you. When Shane Gillis got canceled, yes, he did get fired from SNL. He did get fired from the corporate job that he was given. He continued on to do Gillian Keeves. He continued on to do his own podcast. He continued on to do stand-up and put it out on YouTube on his own platform. and continue to tour, and that's why his career is still staying afloat. But the corporate opportunity that he got taken away. When Nick Cannon said some wild shit, his corporate opportunities got taken away. They got reinstilled because he's the only black person on their network, and it's either yo, like they fight one battle or the other. You know what I mean? Because once they take him away, hey, y'all ain't got no black people in y'all's network.
They're like,
fuck, Nick, come on.
Nick.
So please just talk to some Jewish people and apologize.
Yeah.
So like that is the thing, corporate sponsorships.
Yeah.
So with Louis C.K., right, same thing. He did the Andrew thing first, where he put out a special on his own platform.
Yeah.
To show people that that's a possibility. Andrew then took that and said, okay, I can do this too. And he did it. Without having to be canceled, but basically in order to just not be, I don't want to say silenced, but censored.
Sure.
So that cancellation does exist if your brand depends on corporate sponsorship.
Yeah. So then it makes me think of like that kid in F2 that like said that, and remember how I showed you?
That F2 is just corporate sponsorships.
Yeah.
So, yes, in that case, it is a thing. Yeah. But we're also in a world where you can direct to consumer everything. If you are good enough, that's the thing, is the cream rises to the top. If you are good enough at what you do that you have people that support you, yes, Chris D'Elia is, like, still doing stuff. Still on podcasts, still doing stand-up. And, I mean, he's still living his life. He took the long break to be with his kid and stay away from the internet or whatever, and now he's back. And sure, people are going to talk about it. I mean, look at Logan Paul. Logan Paul went to the Japanese suicide forest and filmed a dead person.
Yeah.
And now he is a WWE superstar.
Yeah.
So it's like there is ways to come back from things and make it better for your career if you are willing to acknowledge certain things, or double down if you don't think you did anything wrong. Either way, you know what I mean? Depending on what your path is trying to like go down.
So we talk about how our former president gave the path, bro.
Oh, his way is different. His thing is do not acknowledge it, just like deflect. So like they'll be like, yo, where are your tax statements?
The second you say sorry, you're done.
Right. They'll be like, yo, where are your tax statements? It shows that you haven't paid taxes in X amount of years.
Where are your tax
My
statements?
opponent has emails that have not been surfaced. And you'd be like, okay. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just don't acknowledge and deflect. And that's pretty much what he's done this entire life.
Yeah.
Wild thing about homeboy, you hear about like, so his first wife passed away.
I didn't know. Oh, I heard something.
His first wife passed away, and he buried her on his golf course by the first hole.
Yo, this man is crazy.
3 different tax exemptions that you get from that. Once you have like someone buried on your property, you get 3 different tax exemptions.
Yo, this man is insane.
It is wild.
I hope she haunts him.
And there's so many like memes already. Is like, damn, how crazy is that? Is that all he sees her as, his first hole? That's like when I saw that shit. When I saw that shit, I said, damn, bro. Damn, bro.
That's some Andrew Tate stuff, bro.
So I don't like, do you think he's going to run again?
Probably.
I think that all this stuff is to try to stop him. I really think they're afraid of like his fan base. This is another thing too. I think,
bro, like
look, if there is a powers that be, if there's a deep state,
okay. Oh my God.
They're afraid of the power that his people have. And I also think they don't trust us as people. Like if they're like, yo, if they're still voting and still cheering on Donald Trump, we can't have them fucking voting. I really don't think they want the people to vote anymore. Like, I don't think they want us to have any sort of control because they're like, yo, these motherfuckers are eating Tide Pods and voting for Trump and writing in Kanye. I don't think that this is the America that should be deciding the future for us to come.
Yeah.
It is weird when you do act like this is supposed to be looked at 4 years at a time. Like, this country is supposed to, like, be great by looking 4 years ahead. You got to be looking like far ahead to really understand how this boat's supposed to sail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how we're actually supposed to like.
Yeah.
And I truly think there's people that feel that we're, as American citizens, not capable of making those decisions.
Yeah.
And I think that
all I'm saying, bro, is whoever can make gas go back to $2, you can call me whatever you want. I'll take the bullet, bro. Bruv.
The gas is coming down, dog. It's been chilling. Okay, quickly.
All right.
Brittany Griner.
Oh,
Have you been seeing that shit?
Okay. Of course it's an injustice what happened, but bruv, you're going to Russia. Like, yeah, people talk about how America is insensitive, but Russia is, like, they don't care about anything. So it's like, if you're going to go somewhere like that, you got to be on your P's and Q's. Like,
but if you have a billionaire...
If you gave me a free ticket to China, no way I'm going. There's no way I'm going.
All right. You have a billionaire oligarch who's basically giving charity to the WNBA because no one really cares.
Yeah.
They obviously like it. They're obviously a fan of whatever's going on.
Yeah.
They think you're good. They're basically making sure everything's good for you. They're like, here, we got you in this. We got you in these nice places. Don't worry about anything. We got you. Mm-hmm. They don't make any money over here in America. They make like $100,000, if that may be.
Yeah.
If they're playing over
compared to the NBA, yes. That's nothing.
Maybe. It's possible. I mean, they might be, you know what I mean?
It's like being in the UFC. Whoa.
Right. Whoa. But you go to Russia, you feel like you're like, you know what I mean, top shit because you have like this billionaire bankrolling you, making sure everything's good for you, taking care of you. And then all of a sudden there's a war that happens. There's a war that happens.
Yeah.
And now the U.S. is like, yo, fuck all that oligarch shit. Like, we're stopping y'all's power to do X, Y, and Z. Now you're left to be a regular person, and you weren't used to that. You don't even know what regular people are supposed to be dealing with out there.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't you.
Sure.
And now you're being used as a pawn. 9 years is a ridiculous amount of time considering that they've given, like, people that have multiple grams of weed. She had, like, 0.5 of a gram of oil.
I feel like I can't speak on it because I don't know their laws, bro.
Of course I don't know their laws, but what I'm saying is...
Because you can't compare
They gave somebody else, like, a few months...
Sure.
For something that was like multiple grams of actual weed.
Yeah.
And you get 0.5 of a gram or something like that of a THC cartridge. Some are even saying CBD, but let's just say it's THC.
Sure.
In America, that's a felony because it's man-made. Mm-hmm. So it's like America is being hypocritical because there's also all these audio bites of Biden Harris saying whenever... you know, we're in office, we're going to expunge all the records of people who have had only drug use. They fucking capped.
Yeah.
But now, it looks crazy on America to have one of our WNBA players over there for some shit like that. So what does Russia do? They play the game, dude. They give her 9 years for leverage. For leverage.
Yeah, it's like,
because they know, we know we're going to get her back. But it's like, how much are we going to give up to give her back? Because now we're trading her for an arms dealer. Mm-hmm. And what else are they going to say? They give her 9 years to be like, look, this is how much... we have 9 years of this person's life here. Yeah. What are you willing to give for that?
I was talking to somebody about this when the news broke. And they're saying, like, obviously, like, you know, that's tough. But, like, at the same time, it's like, how can you expect the U.S. to trade you for someone when, if that was me... because of your status of who you are as a, you know, figure in the WNBA, but if that was me, or if that was my wife, or if that was you, or if that was anybody in this building, that would not be a thing. So it's like you're still kind of asking for special treatment. I'm not saying serve the time, because obviously you are being used as leverage for other things.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's crazy.
No, it's very tough because we as a country are like making it a double standard. And I think they know that they're doing that. Because like I'm saying, it's like checking all these boxes off. So it's like, for one, it's a black woman.
Yeah.
So it's like for America, we're like, yo, you can't do that to a black woman. It's also a crime that for a lot of people here, because of states' rights, a lot of states are legalizing it, even though it's not legalized on a federal level. Yeah. In the states, people are saying like...
they're basically putting a mirror to America and being like...
yeah, they're basically be like, yo, but like, it's just weed. So that America could be like, yeah, it's just weed. If we do this, it should set a precedent. The second that we get her back, it should also be like, hey, We're federally legalizing weed.
Yeah.
We're also releasing everybody who has been in jail for just drug use, nonviolent drug crimes.
Yeah.
And everything needs to change here because if we're expecting another country to do that, we should be doing that too.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense for us not to.
Yeah.
So it was the type of charge.
Yeah.
It was a marginalized thing, a marginalized group of people in a marginalized sport.
Yo, and it makes like, I know, like, I don't know about like the whole Trump Putin like relationship, whatever, but like it makes the Biden administration look even more wild because if we remember, Trump got ASAP Rocky back and
Not quick.
And he pardoned Kodak.
Right.
So then it's like,
and Lil Wayne.
Yeah. So then it's like, yo, what are y'all gonna do?
Exactly. On the last thing, while we move away from this, if we're just talking about sports, I've been into white sports lately.
Yes, you told me this when I walked in, and I try to guess it. I'm gonna keep trying to guess it. You said it wasn't pickleball.
Right.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
It's the one with the net. It's spike ball, isn't it?
All
right.
I've been getting into disc golf lately.
Yo, I was about to say disc golf. Oh my
I've been getting into disc golf lately, and every time I walk around the course, it's literally just white dudes.
Bro, I don't think my melanin allows me to be good at this.
No, dude, it's trust me. Come out, do a few rounds.
Come out to the course, bro.
Dude, come out to the course. I'm telling you, bro. Just throw some discs, and like you're gonna see, bro. It's exhilarating.
Come out to the course. I have the course at the course.
I'll have the course at the course. Knowing you, I'll bring some claws. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is, and we're just gonna throw some discs, bro. And I'm telling you, once you see the exhilarating feeling of like the technicality and the body mechanics, you're really gonna understand that it is the elite sport.
Oh, dude.
So I'm just saying, like, you need to come out.
I love how your voice was going from like Chad to like gay dude.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I've been really like at least doing an hour a day of disc golf.
Yeah.
Just kind of trying to get my bearings together, just trying to get my throws in order.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of fun.
Right, bro. What activities can be fun, bro? Like pickleball is like high key fire. Like it's fun.
Are you gonna come? I'll come out and play pickleball one day if you come out to the course.
All right.
All right. And look, it's even in a Hispanic area. You'll feel comfortable.
Can we de-gentrify? Can we like reverse gentrify? I feel like that's been my mission all along. My mission has been to reverse gentrify things.
So here's the way I see it. We just have to get a big enough group of people. Just make everybody feel uncomfortable. So we get a big group of people.
Yeah.
We blast Bad Bunny and we drink Corona.
Yeah.
And we just start playing disc golf. In bags.
Yeah.
We start playing disc golf. And every time we make it, we're like, órale, way!
Yeah,
like every single time.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, I don't feel comfortable at this park. And then they'll go somewhere else. And then we just keep on doing that from park to park to park.
Yeah.
And then eventually they'll be like, yo, that's not... they just stop playing disc golf. They just move on to Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like...
Yo, Ultimate is a whole nother monster.
Ultimate's fun, though.
I played Ultimate in college, like a couple, like for fun, like getting... like groups of people be like, yo, we're gonna play Ultimate. It's hard.
I mean, to me, isn't it like just like football with a disc?
It's like football and soccer but with a disc, but like just catching the disc, bro. Like I'm not used to like, you basically catch it like this. Like I don't know, it's weird.
It's fun.
It is fun. I'm not saying it's not fun. It's just like hard.
But it's a little bit. But disc golf is cooler for the sake that you don't have to worry about that.
It's easier to catch a football than it is to catch a disc.
Right. And thinking about where it's gonna go from, like it could be coming in your direction. All of a sudden, it's over
like,
there.
The wind just pushes it, and you're like, oh, damn.
But with disc golf, you're really gonna see like it's once we are out there on the course drinking Coors, you're gonna see.
All right.
Like it is a vibe. It is a
vibe too, bro.
So we're gonna be coming at you playing some white sports. I think we got what we need.
Yeah. One day we'll go wakeboarding.
I feel like I think I've gone wakeboarding. I think I've gone wakeboarding, but I was very young, and I was on a girls' wake.
I can't even cap. In North Carolina, we were on a like pontoon boat, like on the lake. It's pretty white.
Bro, I was in a pontoon boat in Florida. That's just badass.
Yeah, no, it is.
Pontoon boats are sick.
I had to take like mad motion sickness medicine because like I'm a little bitch.
Bro, you ain't even real white. Like you're like whiter than you're white with extra disabilities. You're like, excuse me, my allergies. There's better not be cheese in this.
Yo, I can eat cheese, bro. Chill.
You're like
Could you imagine being Mexican allergic to like beans or something?
that's if you ever watched the show on First Street
tacos,
Feast,
yeah.
Tacos con Todo, the comedian that does Jesus Trejo, he's allergic to beans.
Yeah.
So it is one of those things where it's almost
There's this taco. We'll end it with this. There's this taco truck right next to my office that like me and like a couple coworkers eat at a lot. And yesterday it was mad hot, dude. I think it was like before it rained and it kind of cooled down. It was like really hot.
Yeah, dude, it was hot as fuck.
Bro, tell me why they were giving away free frijoles rancheros.
What?
In the heat, bro.
Nah, give us some free boilies or something. Shit.
Bro, it reminded me of like playing outside, coming inside, and your mom being like, I made caldo.
I made
like,
guisado. We're like, what the fuck?
No.
Shit, like, can I have like a salad or something like cool?
Yeah, bro.
Give me some ceviche or some shit. God damn.
Yeah. Or like going to your grandma's house, it's like 105 outside, and you're just like, and you know, you're like coming in AC, and it's like not fully blasted AC because it's your grandma's house.
And she's been cooking hot ass food the whole time. So the stove's on and the oven's on.
Yeah. And then she's like,
and the dryer's on.
She's like, I made caldo, and you're like, oh, no.
But tell your tias that we're out here. Make sure to like, subscribe, rate, hit the bell so that you know whenever we're doing
Go to the
other
anchor,
stuff.
drop the anchor.
And just know that we're out here speaking reckless, speaking for you. Come to our side of the fence. And we out. Bye.